There we go. Hello, everybody. Just waiting for Ashala to come back in. Gonna get everyone a few minutes. Safari's using a picture. Okay, we're good. New link. So we're just letting everyone know we need a new link, and I'm just waiting for Ashala to get the message. I don't know. The energies are pretty intense today, so woohoo! We've been having a lot of fun talking about rainbow chakras, energies, and I just want to say, it's been really fascinating. So when you're really open and willing to learn and see things from a new experience and a new expression. Yes, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, please share out if you can, because yeah, it bounced me out. So when you're willing to look at things from a different perspective, your whole perception, your whole world can change. And that's why we're talking about some of these things today, is to let you know that we have this opportunity now to show up in a different way and to be in a different way. And it's quite beautiful. So we're just going to see if we can fix this. I am just trying to see if the live is on another channel. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm trying to share with everyone to let them know that they need to go to a new Rumble channel right now. And hopefully it works. So there we go. And I've got it going live on Facebook. So that's great. All right. We're just going to keep going. And hopefully the group over at, there she is. Hopefully everyone on Rumble can catch up. All right.
Hi.
You're actually much clearer this time. So I don't know.
Good. What the heck? We both got kicked off.
I got completely shut down right after you. I was like, oh, interesting. We're talking about unicorns and rainbows, people. All right. You had a spread going. And
I had a spread going. It's still here, and it's about the horses.
Awesome. Please go ahead. We were talking about horses and how a lot of horses are exiting at the moment by choice.
So it does feel, what I'm seeing is they're going back about 4,000 years. There's like a redo around the original interface between man and horse, or human and horse. There's some kind of a collective emergence of that storyline is what I'm getting. It's really fascinating because I'm doing a lot of research about that time period, kind of like the beginning of the Copper Age, and you know, a transition with nomadic hunter-gatherers in Europe, and when we domesticated the horse, a lot of things shifted for humanity, and it feels like there's some role that horses have played in that journey and the way that where that's brought us to now. And there's some way that that's wanting to be rewritten.
I love that. That just gave me like, because right away when they were talking about it, I was like, no, they've decided to go. We're going to see this influx and this, right? A mass exodus to come back into the new energies in a new way, because not everyone wants to do this ride.
Well, and interesting, you were talking about unicorns and rainbows, because I wonder about the other version of a horse that is a unicorn.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's beautiful. 100%. Yeah, no, it's really, really fascinating because I'm just observing, right? I don't get too attached, and I get it when people get really emotional about their pet. My cat passed away on the 8/8 portal. Yeah, he survived until I got home, and I was literally on a live. And when I stopped paying attention to him, he left. I had my hand on him still, and I was giving him, I was just holding space for him, and then he decided to go, and it was his time. And you're frozen again. Oh, it just cracks me up. We'll have to see. Hey, Monroe, can you share this out on Telegram to our group at least? Thank you. Appreciate it. And if Q17 pops back in, we can get her to go to the other channels. And, we may be just calling it a day at this point. Yeah, absolutely. And horses are beautiful. Yeah, I love horses too, Cindy. Horses are stunning. They really, and they have a chakra on their back that actually humans connect to our root chakra, which is pretty fascinating. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are finding us. Thank you. And Ashala bounced out again. We were just talking about how the rainbows and I said, well, we're just talking about rainbows and unicorns. And she's like, she was explaining that going back in time, that horses were domesticated. And really that's, I feel the same way about most pets. Let them be the pet they are. Let them be the animal they are. And that they're going to come back in a new way in the future. And so we just need to, yeah, you'll have to go back. We were talking about the rainbows and talking about the horses. So I'll do a quick recap for you guys because things cut out and she's popped out again. The reading came in to say that they've gone back to almost the Bronze Age. The horses are going back so that they can transform how they come in this time. Yeah. Thank you, 17Q. Appreciate it. Yeah. So that represents freedom. They represent freedom. Yeah, 100%. Horses are complete freedom. And being on a horse feels free. Like we're so blessed to have those horses in our life. Yeah. And maybe coming back as unicorns. Yeah. Animals have auras. 100%. All animals have auras. Yeah. Keep asking questions, guys. I'm happy to answer what I know to be true. So, because I can see them. So, yeah. And you can see auras if you practice it. What you do is you gently gaze past the animal or past the person. So I'm gazing right now, not at the computer screen, but at the wall behind. And you'll start to see, I can see the energy around the computer. So you can start to pick that up, right? Yeah, everything is energy, everything is life. Yes, Monroe. Yeah, absolutely. I know I was listening to somebody yesterday that said rocks don't have a soul, and I was like, well, rocks do have a soul. So yeah, it's just a matter of the science catching up per se, if it does. Yeah. Yeah, and you are so connected to the horse because of that root chakra being locked in, not unlike Avatar. Remember when they're riding the dragons and they plug themselves in? Right? So it's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. All right, some of the other conversations. Oh, look at that. Just in time. Yeah, she's got some issues because she's not even popping in properly. Yeah, absolutely. There she is.
Whoa. Like, is yours, do you keep getting kicked off? Or is it?
No, I've been sitting here the whole time, just that one time. So I think, when they're moving, let's do a read on this. When they're moving from one system to a new system, perhaps there's some glitches in the old system.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we can call it a day for today. And like, I was just sending you a message. I think we'll round up and do this in early September again. How about that?
Yeah, right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just give it a few minutes and then we'll cut it out. So yeah, did you hear that, guys? So because of the changeover in the systems going on, there's going to be glitches. My app for my bank, it went to 0 in my account, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, that's really interesting because 2 seconds ago I had money.
Yeah, right.
So I signed out and signed back in. Of course, it popped back up, but every time I see a glitch, I'm like, yay!
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, upgrades. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, David does talk a lot about auras, so absolutely. All right, so let's just kind of start to wrap it up. We'll give it a few extra minutes today,
Sure.
but yeah, we would love to know, as far as us working in our bodies and going from carbon to crystalline, where's the collective at in this shift?
Interesting. This feels somehow very connected to water. Yeah, water and electricity is what I'm being shown.
Yep. Probably has to do with the plasma too.
The plasma. Yep. Yeah. So where's the collective at? I want to say, there's like maybe 40% that are in process of shift. But we could see a rapid expansion in the next 9 weeks and get that up to like 90.
Awesome. Yeah. I can feel that happening, because even people that I thought, oh, they're on their path, they're doing their thing. But my girlfriend messaged us, she goes, I just don't understand people anymore. I don't think I like this world anymore. And I'm like, oh, she's starting to wake up. She's starting to awaken to, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
There's just, everybody's hitting this like sticking point where they're done. And that, right? And that is sometimes what's required.
That's sometimes what's required. And that's an interesting, like 40%, even I was getting that the 40% that are working on it are about almost halfway there too. So it's like, but once we get up to speed, things are going to generate a lot more quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like it's speeding up all the time. Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that exponential quantum.
Yeah. And quantum entanglement. We were down in Mount Shasta, and Monroe was drawing. She's got this Mandela download she gets. And so she was drawing at somebody's feet, and we all looked up, and we were not on any plant medicine at the time, just to be clear. And we could see the Mandela in the sky.
Wow.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally. Oh my gosh, how beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about you, Ashala, and the services that you offer, and that you have a special on right now.
I do have a special on right now. I have 24% off all services, which is readings and ancestral healing sessions with me that are purchased between now and the 24th of September. And I'm thinking you're providing the link to be able to access that. There's a coupon code that you can use when you go through the checkout, and you can schedule, book your session anytime in the upcoming few weeks. And yeah, look forward to meeting some of you there. So
absolutely. And I just want to share that I had an ancestral reading with you. And we tapped into my mother's side, and it was quite fascinating. I got her to share a little bit more. And so she doesn't remember. She chooses not to say quite a bit of it. So, but I do have my mom on a bit of a shift right now, because I finally said to her, look, I'm going. So you can choose to stay here. I won't be here. Or you can come on our road trip convoy that we've got planned in the future. And you can have your tiny house on the road and go see and explore. And like, you're just sitting here, right? I said, but that's up to you. That's totally up to you. Yeah.
Beautiful. That's so beautiful.
So that was quite exciting. Yeah.
I actually did that with my mom when she was in her late 80s. She made that decision. A lot of her friends were exiting, and a lot of her family. And she was just like, hey, hi, Michelle. She was just like, kind of spending a lot of time alone and feeling really isolated. And she really is a person that has a spirit of adventure. And I was like, Mom, if you want to come out here and live a little bit more on the slightly off-grid, wild side of things with us, we'll take you on lots of adventures. And we just did that. We knew that she had some health problems and she wasn't going to be around for a really long time.
Yeah.
But we had 3 amazing years, and neither of us, nobody would have traded it for anything. It was like we did so much adventuring. We packed so much into those years. And she just had the time of her life. It was like,
awesome.
And it was really making a different type of memories that you can have with an elder once the roles are kind of shifted, and it's a whole new experience. It's like getting to know a new person.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Awesome. And then do you have any more travel plans for this year?
Actually, I'm working. I've got a lot of productivity plans for the latter part of this year. I've got several online courses that I'm in the process of producing, one on numerology and another one on dream analysis that should be out knock on wood, by the middle of September. And then I'll be doing pre-recorded versions of my online tarot courses. So I teach tarot classes. I've got a free pre-recorded masterclass up on my website right now. And then I do virtual classes as well.
Yeah.
So I'm working on pre-recorded versions of a lot of those offerings, and going to be in full production mode between. I had my little holiday break, and now I'm going into productivity.
Yeah. And
But
that's a beautiful flow too,
it
right?
is a beautiful flow.
Yeah.
I find it works really well for me because I like to, it's like that thing when you go out and you're on a holiday or on a replenishment kind of retreat, and you just get there and kind of really get unpacked and get really feeling like you're restorative, and then you got to go home. It's like,
right. Yeah.
So I like it to be like, like your trip sounds incredible. And I feel like probably about this time next year, I'll be thinking about that.
Yeah,
Doing something like
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely. Yeah. So for anyone interested, book with Ashala. She's got a great September 24 coupon code for you to get a discount. And I really enjoyed that reading. It was really beautiful. You're very good at what you do. And same with the tarot reading I've had. You're very good at what you do. So
Thank
yeah,
you. Thank
you're
you,
gifted.
dear.
Absolutely. Much appreciated. And September 15th to the 18th, I'm back at Vedette Lake. So that's on the website, guys. And then if you're interested in Egypt, let me know, because that too. So we're all in this time right now where I'm just hoping to support you all, right? That's all I'm doing there, is helping to guide. Your energy is going to have to rise to my energy level. So when you're with me, because that's what doing healing work really does, is I'm vibrating at this level. I will not come down and meet you. You've got to come up to me. And then we can talk about how to keep that going for you. And that's always my mission, is to teach you how to heal yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Everything you need is within you. Yeah, absolutely. So we will have to do this again, though, because that was a little bit discombobulating.
It was. I apologize, or whoever is doing this, whatever is part of this.
That just means we're going to reconnect, and that's even better.
Plasma apology.
Right? All right. So I'll give you some options and see if they work for you towards probably actually earlier than later. So in a week or two. Yeah. And I would love to connect again. And I look forward to seeing your numerology course and dreams. I think that's going to be amazing. Yeah. Michelle gives you a shout out too, because you're an amazing tarot teacher. See? Yeah. We all got your back. All right, love. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming on. Everyone, thank you for jumping around with us today. We love you very much. And